Okay, judges, Tracy? Jeremiah, the floor is yours.
If you've ever been to a Major League Baseball game, you know how frustrating it is to try to order a beer from a walking vendor. First, you got to pass down your ID through a bunch of people, and he's got to pass it back. Then you got to pass down cash through everybody, and he's got to pass down the beer through. So there's two problems. One, the fact that everybody between you and the walking vendor has to get involved in this process, and they're just trying to enjoy the game. And two, the fact that it's 2012 and you still can't order with a debit card at your seat. So the Syndivent is a simple shuttle and rail system. There would be a rail on the row, back of the row of seats. The shuttle would be carried around by the walking vendor, and there would be a debit card swiper with two cup holders. You'd slide it down to you, you'd swipe, take your beer, and send it back. This helps the stadium in two ways. One, it's more fan-friendly environment because people can enjoy the game rather than having to pass stuff back and forth. And two, people will spend more money with debit cards than they will cash. So the way we would make money is we would take a cut of all the sales that went through our machines, and we'd also sell that ad that we could put on the machine itself to a company for like a year. So I'm looking for $10,000 because my provisional patent runs out in like a month. I'm trying to get a full patent, and so I think $10,000 is what it will take to do that. So, take questions now.
Thank you, Jeremiah. Questions for the judge?
Yeah, I might have missed this. Are you selling product to the stadium operator, the vendor, or are you guys trying to get licensed to sell the product yourself inside the venue?
So our actual customer would be the company that does the vending for the stadium itself. So we obviously have to get like permission from the stadium, but our actual customer would be the people who actually vend for the stadium, like Delaware North companies.
Aren't stadiums starting to do this a little bit through their own proprietary apps now? And can't they do it themselves?
Yeah, they're trying to, and that's part of the reason why I'm looking for the patent first before I really get anything up and running. I think a patent could like protect the idea before like stadiums, because somebody big could easily come in and grab on the idea and just run with it. That could definitely happen. So I'm trying to get the patent first to make sure that doesn't happen. And I'm actually on the app side looking to get like an app where you can order from your seat, and maybe it pings the vendor, and then he like sees what you want and walks to. So it's like makes it more efficient that way as well.
What is your production cost and your profit margins?
We do not know how much it's going to cost to install. But I do have a spreadsheet that shows like what kind of increased revenue we could expect, and an Excel spreadsheet. If you want to see that after, I can definitely show you. But to increase the revenue, we do have a sheet that shows like what you could expect to see on that. Working on costs right now.
Have you built any kind of a prototype, or you just
No, the 3D model is the only thing we have right now. We have not started on the prototype yet. But that's one thing we could use capital to do.
Final question?
Are there other alternatives out there? I mean, what makes yours better than anything else?
I know like hockey games and some NBA games, what they do is the walking vendor walks around with the swiper itself, but then you still have to pass down your card through a bunch of people. You still have to pass down your ID. So everybody still has to be involved in the process. And I know like stadiums, we've talked to like stadiums, and they're looking for a way to provide that direct link because it is a hassle having to pass things back and forth. So as far as the debit card thing goes, they do have a way to do that, but it's just you still have the people involved in between. They have not developed these stadiums to my knowledge.
Thank you, Jeremiah. A round of applause.